I went live sooner than I said I would. I am scum. I am evil. A villain, surely. No, honestly, I was just like, technically I'm already ready. I don't need to wait another 2 minutes. Why would I do that when I could be having fun talking to you? Ah, would you look at that? Big brain. I know. Sudden snack attack. Oh, I hope I didn't catch you off guard, chat. Worried I'm going to bite. I mean, let's be honest. You want me to bite. That's fair enough, though. I get it. Respect it. But anyways, hello! So, for those of you who are not aware, Nura and I are not able to get our Tuesday streams on like we used to, and it's going to be every other week now, which means I'm on my own. It's just us. You're going to be stuck here with me, which honestly is a great thing, because it gives me a chance to actually, start broadcasting on my own instead of relying on social obligations to make sure that I'm here. So... I'm glad to hear that I'm wrecking Bella downstairs. She is currently laughing so hard she almost fell over. Anyways, what I'm trying to figure out with you, and that's why we're hanging out here in the conference room, is what game we should be playing together. Because I have a lot of options. Actually, now that I've done some research, who would have thought? Research? Me? A girl boss who normally dedicates all of the girl boss powers towards, that other thing I do that's not on Twitch? Yeah, that thing. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well, you should know. Anyways, I was like, well, I could just use some of my powers to do a bit of researching, just a little touch. And I was like, wow, that's incredible. So I have a list of games that we might be able to play here on stream. And that's what I was going to sit down and chat with all of you about for a bit. We are not playing a Swedish furniture assembly game. Umbrin, I will throw you in the furnace myself. You think I'm kidding? You think this is a joke? Scarlet, I'm going to throw my pencil through your skull. Fucking peanut gallery downstairs. This is Umbrin's fault? Oh, okay. Well, Umbrin, I'm going to throw a pencil through you. Like a fucking tank Sabo round. Who am I kidding? You'd probably like that. All the bottoms in this chat. Me, I'm going to blow you up. The bottoms. What kind of explosives are you going to use, mommy? Me, I don't know why I try. Blurst. Oh, I forgot to do my going live notification on my fucking Discord server. I've been told before that it's good to promote yourself. And for some reason, I just can't do it because it always feels weird to me. I'm like, why the fuck would anyone want to know what the fuck I'm doing? I can't. What do you mean? Umbrin, I am going to send you to space on an all-expense trade trip to Jupiter. Don't ask why. If you know, you know. I'm having one of those kind of days. Anyways, I was going to read out our list. I should have made a graphic for this. Oh my god, I failed you all. I should have made a graphic. Tragedy of tragedies. I guess I'll have to improvise. Wait, I could... No, that's simply absurd. I won't do that. Don't worry about my schemes. They're very normal. So what I could do to create a dynamic image container to hold my, let's say I take a screenshot of my Steam library and I want to bring that image into OBS, I could have a pre-designed container that has a piece that clips to it. So I drop it in there and then it automatically generates a stroke so it looks like it's part of the graphic and I don't have to rescale it every single time because it would just need the little upper left piece. So this is how I think about things, because I'm over here if you weren't here for my debut, this screen does this, and I do want to eventually set this up so it can be a image display. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to write that down actually on my notepad so I don't forget. Where was I? Yes, I was trying to get a screenshot of my Steam library into the stream, but I got so distracted talking about a way that I could build a dynamic image display that looks really cool that I completely forgot what the fuck I was doing. Wow. See, instead of feeding me, what's the term for it? A logic loop, you should just feed me graphics design problems if you wanted to stop me from actually doing things. I'm not saying be oh, I'm going to use Comic Sans, because that won't work, because I've used Comic Sans on purpose, and I've used it well. So you can't hurt me with Comic Sans or Papyrus, because they're just fonts. No, you'd have to actually present me with a real graphics design challenge if you wanted to destroy me. So good luck. All right, now let me see here. Save as. We're just gonna do this. Streamable list. Okay. Gonna throw this into my streaming folder, into the big old assets image folder, and I'm gonna throw it directly up on screen for you, because sometimes the best solution is the simplest one. And you're like, oh, but why don't you screen share? And I'm like, I never do unplanned screen shares. Every part of my capture is planned. If I do that, goodness knows what you might see. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Chat like, but if we could find out about the secret hidden information asset image folder, that's where I am. Yes, indeed. Losing your mind? Sweetheart, there's many ways to lose your mind. And trust me, not all of them are fun. Cognito hazards exist for, well, a number of reasons, and some of them are not enjoyable. Would you like to have the equivalent of a wedge stuck in your brain? And when I say that, I mean the full-on head-splitting migraines, because some of them feel like that. You gotta be careful about which cognito hazards you let in. Like, I mean, for instance, I've been sampling a very tasty one today. One that I shared with the server on Discord to torture them. 10,000 milligrams of caffeine, anybody? How about we just show it for the lulz? You know what? That's fair. You know what? You got me there. Firefox, what are you, a furry? I mean, I have you seen me? Have you seen me? I am a snake. Definitionally a furry. Monster girls are furries. Fight me. Fight me. I will bite you. And then I will smack you around with my tail. It has physics. Look at it. It's just doing a little wiggly-doo down there. Just a little bit of wiggly, a little waggly, a little schwiggly wiggly. Oh my goodness. Zoop goes back to where I was. It's very funny. This video has already like started living rent free in my head. There we go. Your heart stop. So anyways, yeah, there you go. No, bad. We don't talk about eating the mold. Don't do as you're told. Don't eat the mold, kids. See, this is why I don't use window captures on anything other than a specific browser, because I closed that tab and now it's done this. Honey, you would be a living mushroom person if you'd been eating the mold for weeks. Don't try and fake me out. I already know how this works. I might have made a Praxis Mimetics Signalis style, or not Signalis, control style poster earlier about cognito hazards. So, yeah, look out for that later if you're on the behind the scenes channel. Oh, thank you for the resub, Hexashin. You get to be hidden behind things because I'm evil. There, I'll pop you out for a sec. Oh, you want to see the poster? Wait. Okay, alright, fine. I'll fucking open the poster up. Jeez. I did not think this is how today was going to go. I was like, yes, it will be a normal day. A normal day on which normal things happen. Okay, so here's what I have so far, and I'll zoom in a little bit so we can actually see what we're looking at. I was just in the very beginning of roughing out an idea, inserting 3 particular pixels from a completely innocent, non-anomalous picture of some mountains into random JPEGs on the internet. No, Pretzel, that's how you end up brainwashed and working for the Occult Research Division. 4-digit identifiers, my beloved. Yeah. Well, I like alphanumeric for, character identifiers, but I'm biased because, my designation is A22A after all. So yeah, this is what I've been working on. I did start texturing this a little too. It's going to be a little laggy because I fucked up with it and applied some things I shouldn't have applied already. But I did fix most of the issues I was having with it. It's still going to be laggy as hell currently, but that's entirely on me for not doing a correct workflow, and I will have to remake these posters smaller at some point. But yeah, I wanted to add a drone icon into this as well. Let me go to, because like I've made some other posters before for the praxis setting. Like I kind of want to make some more in this style too. I need to redo the fonts in this one because they're currently busted. But I'll just actually open up the exported version of this. There. No. Oh my god, the Steam notification has screwed me. I misclicked and now Illustrator is on a rampage of its own. SLH9. Personally, I prefer alphanumerical. Yeah, you might be biased as a Praxis drone. Oh, yeah? Oh, well, I mean, if you want a copy of it, it is available on my Redbubble. I mean, so I'm getting sucked into graphics design. Oh, God. You get hypnotized to learn how to walk in heels. Yeah? Cute, 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 cute. You could do it. You just need practice. Sky, oh my gosh, am I force femming my chat? Are we out here like, gosh, I want to be like the director, I want to be like the wormstress over here and have my own heels to wear for gaming. I mean, they do say it helps with gaming posture, and I will say my posture at my desk has improved since wearing high heels. Though admittedly, I do find myself wanting to wear them now more for some reason. I think it's the conditioning, honestly. I should be... You know, I was saying I was going to just be worse this year. It is 2024. I am supposed to just be worse. Brackets, this is the important part, hot. So be worse in the hot ways, like making a forced feminization hypnosis at some point this year, or like a high heels hypnosis, tap dance in a minefield in heels. No, naughty. We do not do that. This is what you wouldn't be so afraid of doing. No. This year I'm becoming evil. I'm actually becoming evil. I will make the files that I was afraid to make. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? I get canceled for making a file that says wear high heels, damn it, or else. I think out of all the things I get canceled for, that's pretty mild. Oh, I have been wanting to do some sigil-based hypnosis at some point. That's also been a thing I've really wanted to do. It's a whole thing. So, brain cannot decide between consider force feminized drone. And also, you can balance them. Stick out your yacht for the Hystrus Hypno. Directly to jail! But, no, what I was going to show you is I was going to go to my emojis. Yay, it auto-captured. Awesome. So, imagine treating someone like a Tamagotchi. I mean, I did make a file called Tamagotchi a while ago. That is the thing. Anyways, I was thinking about taking the design from this that I was going to use for like a good little drone emoji that I never ended up using, and then sticking it in that, because I'll tell you right now, one of the best things they tell you to do in design school is reuse assets wherever possible. And like, it's a good mentality to have, because otherwise you will go, oh, coil stretchies, I almost missed those. I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it, there is like canonical Praxis drone designs if y'all want to see them. This is a Huntress drone specifically. So Huntress drones are supposed to be kind of like bio-augmented kind of apex predator, bounty hunter / assassin. But yeah, no, she would basically, stand at about like 9 feet tall. And this was actually my partner's design that I was doing for them in particular. So there's variations. There's lots of variations. This one was specifically for them. This was the basic Praxis suit that I was designing a while ago with absolutely no add-ons. There are add-ons, which we'll get to here in a sec. But like, as you can see, it's like a standardish suit. You would have like the divisional badge on the shoulder here. So that would be kind of like where you would actually like see which department they're from. But also the pink trim, for instance, would change based on the division they're from. So basically the different colors would symbolize different divisions or branches, as well as the actual iconography. This here is a little control collar, for controlling things, and it may or may not interface with a nice little spinal implant. May or may not. I mean, technology, And these are some Praxis pacification earpieces. As we all know, you should always wear your your PPE. It's very important. Normal stuff, right? Yeah, and then we have these, which are for medical reasons, like if you need to take blood samples or give intravenous something or others, those sorts of things. They're all placed on major arteries, where you could actually do a PICC line or an IV specifically. Career training. Yeah, I know. So right here, this is our first level of more drone vibes for the suit than just like standard asset. Because not everyone who works at Praxis is a drone. We have dolls. We just have agents. We have all sorts of people, you know. Yeah, I did say people. I know, terrifying. People out here are like, I'm not people. I'm a drone. And be like, well, okay, well, yes, the drones are included inside the general term. It's fine. Inhuman Resources is probably going to talk with me later. I'm not worried about it. I own the department. Anyways. So this here would be the more visored up look for those of you who like that faceless drone aesthetic. That's the nice thing about Praxis. We do bespoke things. So here's that option for you. And I'm sure that some of you will be very happy about this concept. And this was just to demonstrate the fact that color variation exists. These were actually like some characters I was designing to kind of show this stuff off. So there's this girl here. Show off the basic suit with the basic settings with nothing too crazy going on. And I didn't do this. This was done by Cutie Doll, who is, I believe, Mimicking Doll on Twitter. And I will have Pup or someone drop a link to her. And basically, I designed each one of the characters and then we worked together to make them. I want to use them for something. They're currently on the loading screen that I need to fix, which I need to talk to another friend of mine because I want to get it partially done through a different bot, but that doesn't matter right now. This was another character design for this, which was to show off kind of like more of the gear and stuff that was possible. A little bit more of the possibilities. You know. So I really like this design. This one's really fun. I really liked the way it came out. Like I designed the jacket and stuff for it, and then we went back and forth like on the color scheme, and then we decided like on the cybernetic eye, for instance, while it was actually getting drawn, changed the hairstyle a little bit. Yeah, no, she's fucking hot. Might end up being named Scorch, I'm not sure yet. The first one was Tess, which is either spelled T35S or T355, but also named Tess because a lot of the characters I make for Praxis tend to have names. And I want to actually make this into like a I'm trying to think how to explain it. I either want to use them for a dating game type thing, like a little visual novel, or I want to use them for some like lore building videos as like little talking head characters. We'll see. That's why they're drawn in this kind of neutral pose, but like a pose where it wouldn't be hard to change or add a little bit of like either mouth movement or to shift them a little if needed. No, the diamond eyes are my thing specifically. I mean, if someone wanted to have them, they could, but they're meant to represent the fact that I'm I'm a snake. They're chosen specifically for the snake-like vibes. The reason that they're diamond-shaped is because I didn't want to do full-on slitted pupils, but I wanted some uncanny eyeballs that didn't feel normal to look at. Like if I zoom in really, really close here. Sorry. Yeah, and they can do some fun things, shall we say. Yeah. Yeah, they're fun.